Hello and welcome back to my seat by the fire. Today I'm working on my Roxy journal creation title page, and what I've done is I have used a split stitch to do the words. I have yo-yos at the bottom, and around the yo-yos I have sewn them on using a blanket stitch, and then I've left the big ones at the top three-dimensional. And now I'm using a couching stitch, which is laying down some green gimp and stitching over top of it with two threads of green floss. You can couch with really any kind of a stitch. I could, if I wanted this to be a vine of roses, I could probably couch with French knots, or I could couch with, as I said, any stitch that you can go over something with. You can couch with a blanket stitch. I've seen that done. This is the simplest and the easiest for me. You can do letters by couching. Write what you want written out and then just follow it around. Just manipulate your larger thread to where you want it to be. I picked up this green gimp at a Mission thrift store. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a large-headed needle and I'm going to thread the gimp on it. And this is where this line of gimp is going to end, so I'm just going to push it down through the fabric and pull it out the back side. I'm not going to do a knot just yet. I'm going to finish laying down the gimp where I want it to be. Pull it all to the back there. And I'm going to continue to couch, this into place. I'm just going to lay down the last of this couching. Take all of my threads to the back. Now I will put a knot on the back of this. cut that. And I'm going to bring my thread up. Oh, I'm going to, I am going to knot this because I want to use more threads when I do the next stitch. When I do a blanket stitch, I start with a lazy daisy stitch. Then I bring my yarn up from the bottom, I bring the yarn in to the fabric, so you're going to see me here now I hold the thread down with my thumb, I go in through the fabric and up over top of my thumb, pulling the stitch tight. So again, I have the stitch under my thumb, sorry it's off screen, and I'm pulling up through, going down through the fabric, up through, and pulling it tight, and it's forming the blanket stitch around the yo-yo. So again, down through the fabric, I come up over my thumb, holding the yarn, the tail of the yarn with my thumb, and pull it through. And I'm going to continue to put the blanket stitch around the lazy daisy, holding it down this way. The journal page is done, and I didn't videotape all of it. I do a lot of it at night when I'm sitting here by the fire with my husband. The split stitch is a nice one because you can put more than one layer around the lettering, as you can see with the M on Marjorie. I've used a heat vanishing pen to draw my design on the muslin, just roughly showing where I'm going to make the bullion roses, which you saw at the beginning in the pictures. The blanket stitch can be done within a project, as I'm doing here, or around the outside of a project. So I hope you've enjoyed this slow stitching video, and here I'm just coming back down and I'm going to weave my end through the back of the fabric, and then I'll start another one.